Hi, my name's Jason Hicks with Westchester Lawn and Garden. I manage our inside sales, parts, and service department here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the different kinds of equipment you might need if you're starting your own lawn care business. The first thing you want to think about is the type of clientele that you'll want to take on. If you're taking on smaller residential properties or smaller commercial lots, then one of these wide area walk-behinds might be a good choice for you. One thing to consider taking on residential properties is getting into a customer's backyard if they have a gated backyard. One of these 36-inch units should do that most of the time, with the exception of some older properties that'll have a 32-inch gate, which the only answer for that is a push or a walk-behind mower. Next, we'll take a look at some little bit bigger walk-behind commercial mowers. Next, we got some little bit larger still walk-behind mowers that might be used for some larger commercial properties, still under 2 acres though, and can still be used on a residential property. These will reduce your mowing time by quite a bit over the 36-inch mower that we looked at a minute ago, and hopefully make you a little bit more efficient. And next, we'll look at some larger zero-turn mowers. Next, we're going to take a look at some zero-turn riders. If you're looking at mowing some larger properties, typically 2 or more acres, you'll probably want to be on a mower you can ride versus walk behind. The zero-turns are offered in a wide variety of deck sizes from 48-inch to 72-inch. They also typically have a little bit more engine horsepower for the same size deck you would find in a walk-behind mower. They'll get the job done a little bit faster. They'll definitely take more acreage than a walk-behind will. Typically last a little bit longer than a walk behind for the same amount of usage, and overall do you just a little bit better job on the bigger properties. The next thing we're going to look at is the 2-cycle handheld equipment that you're going to need. Next, we're going to talk about backpack blowers. You're going to want a good backpack blower. Stihl is the brand that we carry and endorse. They're one of the better brands out there, made in Germany. Very good quality, good construction. If you're just going to be mowing grass and moving light debris with the unit, you're probably okay with a smaller unit like this BR350 on the bottom. If you decide that you are going to do some fall cleanup or leaf removal in the fall, then you'll probably want to move up to something like a BR600, which is going to give you a lot more CFM blowing power out of the nozzle. My recommendation typically when buying a backpack blower is to always buy the larger unit. That way if you decide to get into leaf removal later on down the road, you've got the equipment to do so. And next we're going to talk about brush cutters. Now we're going to talk about brush cutters. If you're only going to be doing lawn maintenance, basically trimming sidewalk edges, garage or driveway edges, stuff like that, you can probably get away with something like the FS70. It's a pretty price competitive unit. It's still a straight shaft for durability, and that'll get through pretty much all you need to on the lighter debris. If you're going to be cutting some heavier brush or even some smaller tree saplings down out of mulch beds, flower beds, that kind of stuff, then you'll probably want to step up to at least an FS90 in the Stihl line. It'll have a solid steel drive shaft that'll get through the heavier debris that you might get into. The last thing that you'll probably want to consider starting a landscape business is a good chainsaw, and we'll talk about those next. The last thing we're going to talk about as far as equipment goes is a good chainsaw. Stihl is the #1 chainsaw in the world, recognized by many vendors as the best chainsaw in the market. Our most popular good all-around saw is the MS290, which is shown down here. That's basically our mid-grade good all-around saw. It's available in an 18 or 20-inch. It's good for cutting trees that may be already on the ground because they fell from a storm, or taking down trees that are still standing that a customer wants removed. If you're considering tree care as part of your services that you're going to offer, you definitely want to consider getting a good chainsaw. Okay, the last thing we're going to talk about is some accessories to outfit your trailer with. We work with a company called Green Touch that makes trimmer racks, blower racks, gas can racks to hold your gas cans in to keep everything stable on your trailer. Keep stuff from rolling around and getting damaged. We also deal with a complete line of handheld products from Corona, which will be your pruners, rakes, tree pruners, pole pruners, that kind of stuff. We appreciate you listening today. Again, my name's Jason Hicks with Westchester Lawn and Garden. You can visit us on our website at www.westchesterlawnandgarden.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. If you have any questions, feel free to send us a message. We really appreciate you listening today, and hopefully down the road we can work together.